Hall of Famer Grant Hill here with me at the table, and Ali LaForce reporting from the sidelines.
And there's always a little bit of animosity when these teams get together, but that is why it's a great rivalry.
Yeah, it's a game both teams get up for, regardless of recent records.
Adebayo sets a screen. They get it back. He's off on the layup. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up for the Denver Nuggets. And that's good. His first bucket of the game. Well, Grant, this is not your average regular season game. These teams are fierce rivals.
Oh, yes, they are, B.A. I love playing in these type of games. I mean, the fans are extra loud. The players are fired up. This will be fun. He's got that guard quickness. Mathurin showing off his catch-and-shoot ability.
Outside for Randall. Antetokounmpo inside. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Well, Grant, they say early in Giannis's career, he had to work not just on his game, but his attitude.
And that's true, B.A. It wasn't a bad attitude. He just lacked an edge. The ruthless mindset that all great players have. But, man, once he got that edge, he never lost it.
Suggs with it. Randall's in his pocket. Here's Adebayo. And there's the call on Dylan Brooks. That's his first foul of the game.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Christie. So far, he's averaging 11 points a game. The shake. And Adebayo finishes inside.
And once Bam gets the ball inside, the bucket is almost guaranteed. He's a serious producer in the paint.
Here's Antetokounmpo.
When you're trying to stop a guy like this, you have to match his intensity level.
Pass to Suggs. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Aaron Nesmith picks one up.
Suggs just staying active and goes to the line now.
Coach, you look at someone like Jalen Suggs. Man, has he improved his shot.
Yeah, Brian, I think you've always loved the effort that he brings at the defensive end of the floor. But now he's a much more efficient shooter, much more decisive, and really understands his role.
Clock at 6. Here's Antetokounmpo. Rebounded by Suggs.
Well, he's more than comfortable in the mid-range, but you can't make them all.
On the wing, Mathurin. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Minnesota again missing. And so it's Antetokounmpo with it. He brings it up for the Denver Nuggets. They trail by 1. Here they come with numbers in transition. Pass to Ware. Now Mathurin from outside the arc. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3.
Oh, yeah, Mathurin does have the short corner shot, so you can't let him get room from there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. No luck on that one. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Suggs outside. Back to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
Yeah, Adebayo there throwing it down with a little attitude.
Here's Antetokounmpo. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
This is legit showmanship right here. I mean, I'm a huge fan of the tomahawk there.
That's more than just getting 2 points. That was sending a clear message. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
Pass to Brooks. Alvarado outside. Neesmith on the wing. Back to Antetokounmpo. And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. The Timberwolves lead by 6. And Grant, the success of teams like the Timberwolves showing that size still matters.
Yeah, in this pace and space era, that may have come into question just a bit, but size and skill combined has always been your best bet at winning.
Now here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 8 points now.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Giannis Antetokounmpo wants to take on the tough assignments defensively. He said, quote, "I believe I'm one of the best two-way players to ever play this game, and I want to have that challenge, knowing that you gave everything to the game and you gave everything to stop the other team's best player."
He certainly wants to dominate in every way, Allie. Thank you. And it's Brooks missing. And here's Minnesota now. 6-point game. Suggs with it. Randall's in his pocket. Has to wear. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
The purpose of the pick and roll is to create a shot for someone. Suggs recognized that this time that someone wasn't him.
Knocked loose. Alvarado. Neesmith on the wing. It's rebounded by Minnesota.
That was a good look for the mid-range. He'd like to have that one back.
Fast break. Here come the Nuggets. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Denver shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That one misses. That'll count. No good on the buzzer beater. And so it's Minnesota up by a healthy 8 points at the end.
The Timberwolves, 18.
If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for the Timberwolves?
Well, I have to applaud their ball movement. They're moving the ball around, finding the best looks they can, and keeping everyone involved.
You have to like the fact that they're not settling at all. I mean, they've really made a point to get the ball down inside and challenge that interior defense.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game stand catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Yep, that one goes.
Yeah, that tweener proving no problem for Adebayo.
Antetokounmpo with it. 10 points for him. To the middle. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
It's so easy to get frustrated when you make mistakes, but you have to keep battling.
Yeah, it's definitely a momentum shifter, but it's time to refocus, make smart decisions, and start fighting their way back.
Now here's Adebayo. They lead by 11, largest margin of the game. To the inside. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
Pass to Adebayo. To the paint. Here's Mathurin. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Mathurin's got 8.
He drops yet another dime, just facilitating this offense like a maestro.
Antetokounmpo surveys. Giannis throws it down.
And you can see early on that Giannis wanted to be aggressive. I mean, he's taken over at the offensive end.
Tipped away. And out of bounds. Denver will have it. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. And Stan, the league questioning the use of load management. I know you've wondered if it could even hurt conditioning.
There's no question, Brian. Look, since the age of load management has come into the NBA, injuries are up, not down. I think players have been deconditioned, and that's even before you get into the need of guys playing together more to gain a rhythm and an on-court chemistry. You know, like actually playing basketball together.
A novel idea. Now here's Antetokounmpo. He's got 14. Knocks down the triple.
And he's much more comfortable shooting off a pass. Brooks with a nice shot.
And here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Pass to Adebayo. Back to Matherin. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Nuggets trail by 9. Now here's Antetokounmpo. Consistent production from him, averaging just over 26 a game. Rebounded by Suggs. And Suggs has got the ball here for the T-Wolves. It'll be the first of 5 games in a row at home. And out of bounds, Denver will have it. And Minnesota making a change here. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. We'll stand in the highly competitive West. The Denver Nuggets continue to distinguish themselves.
Well, Brian, they are unquestionably a top team in their conference, and they're proof that smart front office decisions and patience really pays off in the long run.
Now here's Suggs. They look to him to score consistently, averaging around 13.5 a game.
Yeah, explosive full-court play by Giannis. Once he has the ball, he is just gone.
Here's Adebayo. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Oh, Grant throws it down.
Putting that pass right in his stride. Didn't have to slow up and was able to complete the play.
Only one man back on D. Sinks the tray. And now it's a 12-point Timberwolves lead.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
And out of bounds, Minnesota will have it.
Yeah, what a disconnect. Sloppy play like that is something they can expect to come up in the film session.
Pass to Bagley. Adebayo with it. Checked by Randall. .111 left to play in the first half. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Adebayo.
Giannis puts his touch on every aspect of the game. Big reach on display that time.
And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. It'll be on Marvin Bagley.
Early on, he was forcing his way to the line. But in the second period, he's kind of taking what the defense gives him.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
And Giannis will just about do anything the coaching staff asks. A true team player.
And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
That's a foul he wanted to avoid, and he definitely doesn't want to pick up his 3rd before the half.
40 seconds left to play in the first half. 6 to shoot. Here's Christie. And it's off from 3-point range. Nuggets trail by 11. Back to Randall. They set the pick. Pass to Brooks. Randall with it. Outside Neesmith. Back to Randall. Here's Brooks. And rejected. And it's out of bounds. Still Denver's ball. Now a timeout called by Denver. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Minnesota ball. Now into the lineup for the Timberwolves. Number 5.
It'll count. And no good. Trying to get that one to fall.
That's the end of the first half.
And so it's Minnesota. They lead by 11 as the quarter comes to a close. Their play has earned them a nice lead, one they'll look to build on as the game continues. Back after this. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Now a timeout called by Denver. Will stand in this league, the opportunity always exists to make a name for yourself.
It certainly does, Brian, and guys that maybe haven't gotten their opportunity, if they're ready when they get it, then they're going to burst onto the scene and they'll no longer be under the radar guys. Look at a guy like Jalen Brunson, second-round pick, bench guy in Dallas for a long time, and then now an all-star.
And Minnesota with possession here. The Nuggets getting their last shot to go. Offensive board. Outside Matherin. 5 on the clock. Oh, a dunk and a foul! A powerhouse move! He's got a chance for one more at the line.
His first personal foul.
They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. At 6'9", Bam Adebayo is on the shorter side of centers. Yet he is elite defensively, Grant.
He's been top 5 in Defensive Player of the Year voting a bunch of times. Bam has an incredible motor, a great IQ, and he's a switchable big. That's huge in today's game.
Now here's Adebayo. He's got 10. And Matherin good for 3. Matherin's got 11 points.
And it's important Matherin keeps hitting these shots because it'll only help build his confidence.
Look at Giannis playing big inside against contact.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Pass to Adebayo. Down low. Here's Christie. And he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
And Adebayo showing another element of his game. Nice vision to set up the bucket.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the miss.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
Man, the defender really went after him.
Minnesota shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. Grant, the Denver Nuggets have been on quite the run here in this window of time.
Yeah, B.A., it's all working for Denver in recent years. This is a well-constructed team that they play as a unit, and it makes it so difficult to try to get the best of them. And even from where we're sitting, you can clearly tell it was a foul.
This will make 4 trips to the line so far in this game. And the league has made it clear, Grant, it sees streaming at the forefront of basketball viewing going forward.
Well, B.A., it's a no-brainer. The internet is the future after all, and streaming opens a lot more options for engaging with fans while they watch.
Now here's Adebayo. 10 points for him. Antetokounmpo with it. And Johnson picks him up defensively.
And that's just Giannis making the right play, feeding the open man. On
the wing, Matherin. Pass Pass to Ware. Inside. Christie. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
Well, he's been very reliable tonight. Not wasting any chances, really using his head.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Well, the Timberwolves, no doubt, a team to be reckoned with. Coach Chris Finch said, we come in every single night and compete. No matter what the circumstances are, we expect to win. We root for each other, so I feel like we have all the makings of a tough team.
And they have reason to be confident, Allie. Thank you. They get it again. Three-pointer Matherin. Randall pulls down the board. Nuggets trail by 12.
Minnesota foul. Christie. That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Antetokounmpo.
It's been that kind of quarter for him. The shot has just been unreliable.
Nails it from 3. Christie's got 9 points in the quarter.
He's taking what he can get here, has a 3 in each half.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Outside for Brooks. And again, Denver with a 3.
You gotta at least honor Brooks' three-point shot if you're the defense. I mean, he is more than capable of connecting.
Left side Matherin. Pass to Christie. Now here's Johnson. Now Adebayo. He's got 10. Here's Matherin. Randall pulls down the board. Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now.
13 foul.
One of the only ways to slow down Antetokounmpo is to get physical with him. But you know what? That may not work. He is so good at absorbing contact in the paint. You know, a reliable veteran like Julius Randle is so valuable. He provides a foundation for everyone else to play off of because they know he'll be there to score and help out. He makes it easier for other players to succeed around him.
Outside Johnson. That shot, no good.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
And Giannis with the jam.
And the game plan for them should be simple. Keep getting it to Giannis. The Greek freak is on fire.
Here's Wells. No stopping him there. Jams it in, and he's fouled. An opportunity at a three-point play. They'll pin that one on Julius Randle. Nuggets trail by 12. Here's Antetokounmpo. The rebound by the Timberwolves. At one point, they led by 16. It's tipped. Here's Matherin. And the ball out of play. The Nuggets will have it.
Timberwolves substitution. Number 9, Jeremy Grant.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Give him 23. 23 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Randall. Brooks outside. To the inside. Nesmith on the wing. Here's Antetokounmpo. On the wing, Brooks. Up top, Alvarado. Now a timeout called by Denver. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
Substitution on the court.
Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter. And so it's Minnesota going into the break up 12. How about the way they've attacked the paint? This throwback approach is...
The Timberwolves, 48.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. The Nuggets want a timeout. And, Coach, you've been lauded by some of your former players for your pregame preparation. I've seen it myself in the broadcasting world.
Well, I've also been cursed by some of those players for my pregame walkthroughs, Brian. People thought they were way too long, but I just wanted to be as prepared as possible and was one that always believed I'd rather do too much than too little.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear what the Nuggets head coach was saying to his team. He told his guys to, quote, turn it up, going on to say, only way we get out of this hole is with effort, incredible effort. So show me what you can do out there. It's a big ask, but we'll see what happens. Back to you.
Thanks for that, Allie. Back to Johnson. Shot clock at 6. Here's Suggs. Money on the 19-footer. And the Timberwolves lead by 14.
And when you look at Suggs' numbers, here's a guy who has really improved his shooting.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Oh, Giannis using his size inside.
He's really finding his rhythm here. I mean, smart move to keep feeding him the ball.
Yeah, when you have a guy playing like he has been recently, he's got to be the first option on every possession.
Here's Suggs. Oh, he got him with a pump fake, but he couldn't finish.
That's not a bad shot at all. It just didn't go in. Sometimes the process is right, and you still get a bad result.
And the foul called on Jalen Suggs.
That's his second personal.
That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
A little over a minute of the 4th quarter gone now. Here's Antetokounmpo. Tough bucket. The Greek freak.
Oh, man, the balance of muscle Giannis possesses is tremendous. Phenomenal at scoring on physical defenses.
Pass to Johnson. Bagley sets a screen. Here's Suggs. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. And here's Antetokounmpo. He'll bring it up to the Nuggets. A great 4th quarter. Just giving up 2 points.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Outside Johnson. Back to Suggs. Oh, and he brings it down with a 2-handed jam.
Get up, Jalen Suggs. This guy has hops.
Antetokounmpo, right side. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does.
Well, if the Reed Adebayo scores, it's hard not to fall for that.
That's his third personal foul.
And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
At the line for this
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
They're also finding a lot of points tonight off of transition play, running the floor and using the fast break to beat the defense.
Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Adebayo. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
That's his third personal foul.
So many times, Giannis forces his man into a foul. As a defender, you can't give him anything easy. That leads to a lot of contact.
That one's no good.
Their strong work ethic has been evident on the glass, really getting after it and being physical.
Oh, Brooks with the steal. Here's Antetokounmpo. The shot from the low post is good. Antetokounmpo's got 17 now, just in the second half.
And look at Giannis using his length inside, allowing him to beat the contact and get the finish.
Pass to Mathurin. And here's Adebayo. Here's the 3. Randall pulls down the board. Nuggets trail by 7. Antetokounmpo with it. Picked up by Mathurin. Shot's good by Antetokounmpo. Antetokounmpo's got 36 points.
And he is just showing off right now. I mean, he's giving you leadership. Giannis just takes pride in stepping up and hitting those big shots.
Suggs with the bucket.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold, that's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
Randall outside. 5 to shoot. The rebound by Ware. The Timberwolves lead by 7. And it's Jose Alvarado with the foul. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
That's his 3rd personal foul. 2nd team foul.
A minute 35 left in the game. Suggs with the bucket.
Everything is working for Suggs offensively at the moment. This is a very encouraging sight to see.
Here's Antetokounmpo. To the paint. And it's Randall with the jam.
Wow, Julius Randle. We could feel the floor shaking on that one.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Man, he made sure to get his money's worth on that foul.
Shooting for Minnesota.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 9-point game here.
Well, one thing you like about Jalen Suggs is this guy's a hard worker. You see that on the court, and you see it off in the way he's continued to work on his game.
Pass to Matherin. Back to Suggs. Adebayo sets a screen. Suggs, no good. So it's Denver now. They trail by 9. Here's Nesmith. And a great assist by Antetokounmpo. And that one goes in. There's 31 seconds left to play in the 4th.
B.A., when he gets the rim in his sights, it's tough to stop.
So aggressive and a determined finisher. Nice. And it's in there. Antetokounmpo's got 38 points. And here's Minnesota now. At one point, they led by 16. And now we've got an intentional foul.
Man, you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
At the line for the Timberwolves.
He hits the first one, and that stretches their lead to 8.
2 shots.
So he gets them both, and it's a 9-point game here.
No doubt, that just about seals it.
Deflected! And so it's Minnesota with the W. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can be